Sessions presents A Peter Griffin Christmas, featuring such standards as
everybody look at the snow in the yard.
And who could forget
I brought these gifts for you, they're up in my bum.
and everyone's favorite
La 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 la, la 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 la, look at the bells, holy crap.
Welcome to AFC East Shakedown. I'm your host, Tommy. Next to me is Anthony, representing the New Jersey Jets, baby. And below is Captain D, representing those no good Miami Dolphins. And Juan will be joining us shortly. It is what it is. He's too cocky to be here on time. So what is going on, fellas, man? First of all, Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Sorry, we are 5 minutes late. You guys, when Juan gets here, guys in the chat, just destroy him. Let him know how you feel. Tell him it's unacceptable. You let Juan know, because he's cocky. He's feeling himself. Look at this. 5. Here he is. All right, you guys let him know. There he is. Whoa. Hey, wow. Welcome. Wow. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Holy shit. Wow, Juan, hey, buddy, man. How you been, man?
He's got his coffee. He's good. He's chilling.
Just ain't coffee.
Wow.
Ain't coffee.
Wow, man.
It's Christmas season. This is coquito, boys.
Coquito.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Your family makes it?
Yeah, I have a friend who makes it. My family, they get lazy. They don't want to make none for me. But my friend, he's my plug.
There you go.
All right, man. So
for Christmas season, so
now change my name back.
What?
Because that's the reason why I'm late. Don't call me
Cardi. My bad. I got you.
That's crazy.
Chronically delayed.
You put that little too quick. You had this pre-made, huh?
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, Bob in the middle of Go Bills, man. What up, Bob? How you doing, man? Juan looks like he's changing his name. Go ahead and change it. Scott, let's go, boys. Let's hear about the Patriots' dominance in the AFC East. He's already ready about.
We're back to this already? Damn.
Yeah.
He was talking all that shit last week. Damn, Scott.
2015. Oh, my God. What the hell? Who is late? I'm not. Scott wants to know who's late. It's that guy. Wait, that guy down there. That guy, Mr. Juan, was late. Chronically delayed Juan, new nickname for the show.
Am I not here, though? I'm here.
He's here. That's true.
Right.
You got to give him credit. Got to give him credit. Got to show him some love.
I was not here.
No Curtis, by the way. Curtis. Shout out to Curtis. He turned 54 today. So I know you're not. Yeah, I know you're not watching Curtis, but happy birthday to you. He said he's gonna watch. Yeah, that's right. He's watching Christmas movies all day with the fam. So. Shout out to Curtis on his birthday, and obviously Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. We'll see if you get him on next week. New Year's, you probably won't be on, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's get to Week 16 recap. I guess we could start with the Bengals and the Dolphins and Captain D. What the hell, man? 45-21. That's disgusting. What happened?
Oh,
Talk to us, man.
45-21, yeah, rough outing. First of all, Merry Christmas to everyone on the panel right now, and I'm hoping everybody had a very Merry Christmas. Juan, I was laying in bed last night, and the stream that I was on was actually from a New York stream, and man, you guys are getting a lot of bad weather over there, right? A lot of snow.
Yeah, it just finished snowing not too long ago.
Crazy. I was watching it, and I'm like, wow, oh my God.
Do us a favor, Juan, real quick. Okay. Go outside, and give us a weather report. Go out there and stand outside real quick. Let us know how it is.
Are
you sure?
It's cold.
Yeah, the weather looks horrible right now. They're having like a huge snowstorm. I
Dude, you know what'd be dope? Do the show from outside. Can you do that?
No. I'm okay. If my porch was snowed in, then maybe, but it snowed in, so nah.
Oh, okay. Juan is too sexy for his shirt. For his shirt. Nice. Look at you.
It's crazy. It's way too cold to not have a shirt, dude. It's like
hey, Beth, how you doing? Beth in the building. Merry Xmas. Very healthy and prosperous New Year to all my AFC East brothers. And thank you so much, Beth, man. Beth been watching us from the beginning. So, Miss Beth. So go ahead, Captain D. Sorry we cut you off, brother.
So yeah, we're at this point. We're at this crossroads now of this Miami Dolphins team and franchise, and we're at this pivotal turning point here, and this is going to change. There's going to be some changes here. The changes are coming, and we're at this point. Quinn Ewers started the game, and he looked all right. There were some good things and some bad things, but we're going to see the next two games what Quinn has to offer. But going forward, there's going to be a lot of changes with this franchise. A lot of players that were out there makes you wonder how much we're trying to win these last three games. There was some players out there that you're just like, okay, which is understandable. We're not making the playoffs, and we got to see what we have with some of these younger players. So some decisions were made. I think, the issue with Tua, that was a little surprising. And he's third string. He's an emergency backup right now. So it seems like the writing on the wall tells us that we're moving on. We seem to be moving on from the Tua experiment, which we should. And it looks like my main man, Mike McDaniel, he is not as safe as we thought he is. And I think that's I think that's a fair assessment of Mike McDaniel and his coaching career so far with the Miami Dolphins. I think there needs to be a change that needs to be made.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Oh,
we do not.
Man.
We do not know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. These next two games. You're looking as a fan. You want to keep supporting your team, but I'm not expecting much out of this team. We're looking for some young guys to step up. Of course, this Sunday against Tampa. Let's see what we got. We're going to be playing spoiler. We're going to try and knock the
what it's all about.
Yeah.
And then the final week, we're looking to help you guys out, Tommy.
Yeah, go Dolphins.
Yeah,
go Dolphins. We
might help them out because we ain't gonna be much help.
Going back to the
Get
game, the first half, it was competitive, but I had some friends that we were texting back and forth. They were at the game. They're big Bengals fans, and I was like, "Hey, we got a game going on here," but it faltered drastically in the second half, and Joe Burrow. So if anybody doesn't know, big fan of Joe Burrow. I got to watch Joe Burrow in college and fell in love with him. I got a big man crush on him. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm comfortable with it.
I hear you.
To say that. I'm comfortable within myself to say that. But when I watched him in college, I was like, wow, this guy is like the next Tom Brady. Honestly, I was like, wow, this guy. And I think if it wasn't for injury, he's made it to the Super Bowl once already. If he can stay healthy, I think Joe Burrow is the real deal. They got to make some changes there, obviously, in Cincinnati. But he did his thing, and it got ugly. We had some really bad turnovers. The defense eventually broke, and we got Quinn out there, and he's a 7th round pick rookie, and of course things went astray. But that's basically a summary of the game. Let's see what kind of fight we have going forward for these other two games. I'm not expecting much, but at least we can evaluate more moving forward.
There you go. I think these guys just got to clear house, man, and find yourself a GM, coach, and just reboot, man. That's it, reboot. And We'll see what happens with your team moving forward, but man, you can't continue with Mike McDaniels, man. You just can't. G-Pick, fan of the channel, man. Chiefs fan. We got a couple actually. Weston Brewster is also a Chiefs fan, but
I do.
G-Pick in the house.
Do have a few Chiefs fans in here.
Yeah, we do, man. So I give credit, man. It's crazy, but pretty cool. We got a Ravens fan too that comes in once in a while, but man, hey, dude, it's crazy not going to see, not seeing your team this year in the playoffs. It's going to be weird because the Chiefs are always in it. So, man, that's wild. But you guys will bounce back, man. I don't feel bad for you. How about that? Not this year.
Just keep losing. Just keep losing.
You're the worst one.
Ravens fans be there. Dumbass Harbaugh.
Beth, Juan, Captain D, Anthony, my favorite rival content creators. Howdy, gents.
Absolutely, Miss Beth.
Host with the most, Tommy. Thank you so much, Beth. Let's see here. Chiefs in the same boat. Yeah, you guys will be fine now. Obviously, yeah, Kelsey's retiring. So, hey, he had a great career. I mean, more than likely. He had a great career. Or he hasn't said it, but it's leaning. It looks like that's. Yeah, I think he understands. Like his brother, I think he's done. Yeah, and I think he's had a great career. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So walk away with your head.
Bro, the whole time. Like there's no question about that.
Exactly. Pats have the dominance. They can take the number 2 seed. First round from Houston. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Houston's a tough team, though. Just beat the damn Patriots next week, Captain D. That's all they care about. That's true,
Chargers fans next week. Patriots fans. Chargers help us out. We got a shot. Get that first seed, so we'll see.
Yeah. G's saying he would love McDaniels as an OC. Oh, yeah, look, man. McDaniels, I think that's where his bread and butter is. Go back to being an OC, man.
I agree with that.
And then look, man, you never know in the future what the future holds. Maybe you get another shot, but right now, bro.
Another shot. OCs usually get second shots, usually.
They do. Most of the time.
Defensive guys typically not, unless you're just like an outstanding head coach when you were there.
Yeah.
But it's very hard for DC to get that second stint.
Exactly. So I think he needs to go back to the drawing board and just, get his name back out there again in the coaching circle once, he's with the team for a while. But we'll see what happens with him. If he even gets fired, I have no idea.
That's true.
McDaniels is fine because he may not. McDaniels is fine as anything but head coach. I think that's what I think most Dolphins fans are understanding now.
He's just not. Happen? How do you think the outlook of your team's going to pan out? Like, do you think you're going to have a different coach in September? What do you think is going to happen? I'm very curious because there's so many mixed signals to me coming out of your organization. So I'm curious what you think is going to happen.
Well, I think that me personally, I think that they should do a full reset. You know what I mean? They have Champ Kelly in there right now as an interim GM. I think they need to bring in an experienced GM and get a new head coach because, from what I'm seeing in this team, I mean, like we need a full reset and full vision. It's think about it, guys. It's been, I think 20 something years since a playoff win. I mean, the way how this thing has been structured and for the Mike McDaniel era, and when we drafted to it, it's just been an ultimate fail. I said it a couple seasons ago, you know what I mean, or earlier this season. I said, we went all in and didn't work out. You know what I mean? But it needs to be built differently. It's been way too long. This franchise has way too much of a rich history to see 20 something years of not a playoff win. That's god awful for your fan base. It is not cheap to go to a Dolphins game at all. And especially when you're there, everything to purchase, the food, the drink. I mean, they're asking a lot of money to go to a Dolphins game now. And 20 something years of everyone wants a Super Bowl win, but not even a playoff win.
Yeah, that's bad.
A playoff win. And a lot of times these are seasons where the product is just terrible. We all know that. I mean, we can talk about Cleo Lemon. We can talk. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I think there needs to be a full reset. I really hope that Stephen Ross will blow it up and start from scratch. And I think there's some good decision makers up top, a little bit under Stephen Ross, that can pull some strings and make some the right decisions to get this right. But man, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go.
The Lamar rumor is interesting too, because if you do get a new GM, new head coach, I wonder if those rumors, one, are true, and two, if you do, man, I would expect your new head coach or your new GM to be aggressive on that one.
Because Tommy, I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan.
That would be an upgrade.
Yeah. He is Lamar Jackson. If anybody's know, he is from the South Florida area. He played in high school, not too far from where I lived. But I think that would be, as much as I'm a big Lamar fan, the information that's coming out of Baltimore, whether it's true or not. Supposedly the source was a very viable source, but I don't think it'll be a good fit with Lamar because of from what I've seen on social media, some of the people that he hangs out with in the South Florida area that he has ties to. I just think it wouldn't be a good mix. South Florida can be a really, really not a very good environment if you're depending on the company that you keep and the things that you like to do. I just don't think it'll be a good fit.
I think it depends on your coach, though.
That's exactly right. I agree with that too.
Because if you got a coach that's like a no-nonsense coach, you know what I mean? That's good. Hey, I'm not going to put up with that shit. You know, we're gonna. This is what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? We're not going to be going out like that. We're not going to. You know what I mean? Like a little bit more disciplinary. That could change a lot, because I think Mike McDaniels is the opposite, right? Kind of let players get away with a little bit, or kind of walk a little bit, you know, on him a little bit too much there. So if you get a disciplinary guy in there, he doesn't need to be hardcore, like, you know what I mean? But like Jimmy Johnson had a little leeway with his players, but they also respected him, you know what I mean? So there's a fine line there. So I think it depends who your coach is too, right? So that, I guess that would be the first step for you guys, if you guys want him. But yeah, you're right though. Them going to Miami, that's a different different place. So I'm with you on that. I kind of hear you on that, but man, that would solve a lot of problems early, and then you can kind of build around them. And then you already got a running back. You got a receiver. You know what I mean? You don't, because there's nothing coming out of the draft this year, quarterback wise. You're going to have to be patient again with Tua for another year, and which is fine. I mean, look, if you guys bring in a new coach, new GM, I think they're going to be under the they're going to probably understand what the deal is, right? We're going to keep Tua 1 year. We're going to cut him after. We're going to go after, you know, it'll be a much heavier draft class the following year. Let's go ahead and get it. You know what I mean? So they could go that route too. So,
but they just benched Tua man third string though. So like bring him.
They
back
did, but a new new quarterback, new GM. It doesn't matter. That part probably won't matter. You know what I mean? Tua will forgive, and he doesn't matter. He's getting paid. It's only 3 games left in the season. What does he care? They're out of the play. I don't buy too much into you know. And what is it going to say? Cut me, trade me? I'm like, he's paid already. Like I think at this point he's just gonna
logic. I get it. I feel you.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like what's he gonna say? Right. Okay. Right. So he'll do the 1 more year there. He probably knows the writing's on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, especially with a new coach, new GM, if that's the case, coming in, which should be. Yeah, and I think the Dolphins either they try to get Lamar, if that rumor's true, and if they don't, then they'll probably just get a quarterback in the following year. I don't think they
Anthony, was that a can of beer, my guy?
Whoa! Getting drunk on the podcast? Whoa! Is it already that time?
This is seltzer right now.
What are you going to break today?
Right now. Right now.
Yeah, right now.
But at 120, it might turn into a Miller Lite. All right, I hear you. I hear you.
Talking about my team
That's
yet.
true.
I don't need to hear that.
We haven't even gotten there yet. That's true. That is very true.
Hey, dude, I got coquitos in here. This is rum. I'm drinking on the podcast right now. It's Christmas time, baby.
I've done it.
Yeah.
You've seen me with a beer on the show before.
Yeah.
Hard times.
Yeah, and the Jack Daniels too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mahomes. Damn. Torn ACL. Hey, do you think Mahomes is G-pick? Do you think he's returns in time for the start of next season? I don't think he does.
I don't think the start. I think he's there. Like probably. I mean, he'll be. I think he'll be ready for the start, but like not like he'll still need his ramp up. I think at that time. So he'll probably.
Nowadays,
yeah.
Like nowadays, that's not as serious as it used to be. He can be back if he wants to. It's up to him, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he may come back in October. He may come back in September. Week 1. It depends on him. That's his franchise.
That's true. Everybody's body heals differently, and they're
exactly.
Yeah, it is true. So, just curious how that went.
If it was Achilles, I'm like, all right, maybe now they may want to think about shutting him down for a little while longer because that is insane. But ACL, kind of crazy how much modern medicine evolved. Because back in the day, that was a death sentence. But now,
yeah, even with the Achilles, it's they have the new doctors. They get that shit done quick, boy, and
right.
It's wild. So Lamar rumors apparently have some truth to them. We'll see. I mean, the offseason will tell a lot, right? Like once you start seeing players talk,
I can't believe that organization will want to get rid of a 2-time MVP. He just won MVP last year. He had led every stat in the book, and now that he's hurt 1 year, you want to get rid of him? I don't know.
But there has to be something, maybe behind the scenes.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Because we're just sitting here. We don't know what's going on in Baltimore and Maryland. So they probably know some stuff, obviously.
There's even smoke around Harbaugh, too. So definitely sounds like there's going to be some changes in Baltimore after a disappointing season. But my honest opinion, I think they stick to status quo. And if changes happen, they happen after next year.
I do, too.
I agree with you, too.
I can't see him getting moved. I mean, you never know. Football is wild like that, but getting a guy like that is once again
I have
we have you have a tier list, right? Like the top tier, right? And he's up there with Allen and Mahomes. Like he's there, right? Like
he's in the big four.
He's in. And
Mahomes,
if you get rid of him,
Burrow, and Lamar, that's the big four. Like
that's the big four. Yeah, and to roll the dice. And then what is your if Baltimore does, what are you going to replace them with?
Plan? I don't know.
Like, what's your future? You know what I mean? Like, that's a rough one. Like, you got to go out and find a quarterback. That's a franchise. It's easier said than done, bro. Ask the Dolphins. Ask the Jets. I mean, even us for the longest time, we could not find one. It took forever, right? Like, and you got to go through multiple drafts, if you're willing to do that, I'm sure the Dolphins or anybody would give up multiple first-round picks for him. But, boy, you better make it count then. You better fucking make it count. Because if you don't, your fans will never forgive you. Never. That shit would never, ever be forgiven. So, serious question, is Lamar declining? He's hurt most of the year.
We'll answer that question. He's hurt all year, so I'm leaving him alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a pass.
He just had all the base stat, led everything 1 year prior. So I gotta see next year. Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say the only negative thing I gotta say about Lamar is the playoffs. And I normally don't like picking on because it is a team sport, but he has not played well in the playoffs. It's the only downfall for Lamar's career so far. Doesn't mean that can't change, but he's had some bad games. So, and you just can't have that.
Same thing. Just on a massive scale. Because he only did it twice, but he sucked both games. So,
and I don't know what it is. If it's pressure, because everybody handles pressure differently when the big lights hit and shit. So I don't know if the pressure just kind of just overwhelming. And he just kind of goes into a funk or does dumb things, because he fumbled the ball against us, he just dropped it, but he's done that before, just pressure moments, and he just tries. I don't know what happens, but he needs he needs to figure that out for sure. But outside of that, he's a great quarterback.
Monitor the triple coverage, and when he goes down the fucking touchdown in the AFC Championship game, did they know? He bugged out. I don't know what's up with him in the playoffs.
Baltimore wants to keep Harbaugh. Might deal Lamar for some first-round picks as he falls asleep during meetings. That's the biggest
fucking mistake in planet Earth to me. That's so
doesn't show up. Now, if this part though isn't true, the meetings, falling asleep, and stuff of course we don't know that's for a fact. I'm not there.
It's so hard for me to believe that a franchise quarterback does that. The franchise quarterback, because if he's doing that, then why is everybody else participating? You know what I mean? He's supposed to be the forefront, the leader, the man. So if the man doesn't give a fuck, why do I give a fuck? But the team clearly does give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they play hard for 3.5 quarters last week. So it's like, I don't know if that's true.
I mean, you never know. I mean, sometimes certain people get a big head, man, right? And like maybe he feels like he's.
I can agree with.
You know what I mean? The man, he knows the playbook, or he doesn't need to. You know what I mean? Maybe he's to that point where like he's at the stage of his career he feels like he doesn't need to take the extra effort. I don't know. You know, I don't know that though. So I'm just
So we're not in the room. So I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I have no idea if that's true or not. I you know, whatever. 9 months recovery. I don't think he plays preseason. I think he returns week 1. Yeah, everyone's different. I mean, look at God, what was his name? Adrian Peterson, right? And then he rushed for 2,000 yards.
It felt like he came back in 5 minutes and then went and wasn't going to be.
Right, so
he almost broke the rushing record.
Yeah, he did. He almost broke it. Yeah,
like 8-10 yards away, whatever it was.
Dude, for a moment in time, AP was a beast, man. He had that stretch where he was just unbelievable, bro. There's, you know what I mean? Let's see here.
Look at Marshawn Lynch, stuff like that, bro. You need to go look at AJ Peterson right before Marshawn Lynch took over the league because.
I think AP was more. I think he was more well-rounded though as a running back than
he's better.
Marshawn.
No question to me.
Yeah. I like Marshawn, but he was more well-rounded, faster.
I forget.
He wasn't.
You had
physical.
I don't forget that sometimes, right?
We did. We had a lot of good running backs. We just didn't keep them long. We always keep that 3-4 years. McGahee, CJ Spiller, Fred Jackson was pretty good for a little bit. Not great, but you know he had a good little run. But yeah, we had running backs. Thurman.
That guy, he looked amazing in college, and you just thought he was going to just be some.
Who, Spiller?
No, McGahee.
Oh, McGahee. Yeah, but you got to remember he had that horrific injury.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He sucked
his ACL in college. He looked like he was going to be an absolute animal when he got to
He would have been. Yeah, dude. And he still wasn't bad. I'll tell you what.
Awesome. I love him here.
He wasn't the guy.
That dude, yeah. Bro, he stood around. He stuck around the NFL for a while. For a guy with that kind of injury. Frank Gore, too. Frank Gore had 2 ACLs in college, and he lasted forever.
He's a borderline Hall of Famer.
You're right. Bro, that dude played for us, and he wore those old black shoes, like, remember, like soccer cleats? I'm like, dude, this guy's old school. Like, I'm sure Curtis would love him as a running back. Real quick, in the NFC, I know we're an AFC East show, but the Detroit Lions. Oh, my God.
I can't believe it.
Oh my! Now you know what's? I'll tell you what. I don't know about you guys, but I predicted them to win 9 games this year. Early prediction in the offseason. I didn't. I thought they lost too. I thought they lost too much. Juan. I thought they lost too much.
They did.
And their schedule was tough. Their division's tough. But I didn't. But come on, man! You're going against a guy I've never
heard. They got
heard.
Swept by the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
They lost twice to the Vikings. They also lost twice to the Packers too, didn't they? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
They got Monty Watt week 1, and then the Thanksgiving game, which was at least they put up a fight then.
They didn't win 2 straight games since September, bro. They haven't won 2 straight games since September. So, and obviously it's not going to happen. So, I mean, wow. Dude. So, and this is a lesson learned. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a hard lesson learned for cocky ass fans out there. When your team finally gets it right, starts playing better, and you start pumping your chest, and you think you're all that, you haven't done anything. Lions fans were talking. I couldn't believe it. Juan, Captain D knows.
You're there. You know more than anybody.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. Talking trash to me. I said, bro, I'm not even. Why are you mad? We're not even in your division.
Well, you know what kills me about this shit? Now that you putting this out there, it's like you would think they understand how to keep shut when your friend, not just the Lions, the Pistons suck too. All your franchises have been dog shit for probably 2 decades now, and you have the audacity to forget that you were in the bottom for so long, and you think you're hot shit, and then when you choke an NFC, because you choke the NFC Championship game against San Francisco 2 years ago, you have the right to talk? The fuck out of here. Do something.
That was
the fuck out of here.
That was a shot.
And bro, not only that.
By a rookie last year in the playoffs. Then beat the shit out of you.
By Washington. Right. When you had a bye week, You had a bye week. You were the number 1 seed, and you got walloped at home. Not only that, look, and my whole thing is this. I'm a Pistons fan. Obviously, Pistons are finally playing a good thing. I can't believe it. Awesome. And we don't even have awesome. We don't even have like this unbelievable. We just have a lot of guys that play good together. But anyway, the point being, I don't know about I still want Cade's a beast, but I'm talking about like a bunch of all-star guys around each other. But anyways, I like look. At least the Pistons have championships, right? At least I could, and I still want to be cocky, but at least I have something to fall back on. The Lions have nothing. The Bills, even my Bills team, has nothing to show for. So I can't even make Super Bowls. But you can be confident.
We're in the Lions.
The Lions have nothing. Like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with being confident. There's nothing wrong with being excited for your team. But once you start talking shit and be like, bro, that's going to backfire. So, bro, lesson learned, man. Be humble, especially if you haven't done anything, right? And now, look, now they're like falling apart, right? So now Lions fans are
passed you by. The Green Bay has been consistent for a long time now. And Minnesota is that up and down team. One year they won 14 games, the other they won 8. You don't know which year you're going to get from Minnesota. But they do have years when they wind up winning 14 games, like last year. Good luck.
Yeah, it's wild.
Chicago's not going anywhere from what I'm seeing. They have an awesome coach. And Caleb's starting to get it. So
I know it's a small track record, but you know. Another year, and it's probably a realistic conversation. Is Dan Campbell the worst coach in the NFC North? I mean, Ben Johnson has been outstanding as a first-year coach. LaFleur has just been consistent, and he's won 13-game seasons multiple times. And then who am I missing? Minnesota's coach, O'Connell. Yeah. I mean, he's been pretty damn solid with not the greatest quarterback play, and he's brought in Darnold and revitalized his career. That's probably the one you probably give the nod to over Campbell, but it's a conversation for sure in that division. Like,
I like him. I think the players love him, and I think he's I wouldn't give up on him. However, what he needs to do is the problem with him is he needs an OC. He needs somebody to be that filler because he fucked up with he needs that, right? Because he's the way his coaching style is. You need somebody to be in the middleman, right? To be like, hey, let's.
And it's not to say he doesn't know football and doesn't know X's and O's. Nobody's saying that. But your style is the rah-rah game management.
Right.
Let's get this done on the field, coach. You're not the one who's going to be with the clipboard writing the plays and be like, all right, check off, do this. Or, all right, Hutchinson, do this. Like, that's not him.
Right.
Like, he needs the other guy to do that for him. I absolutely agree.
And I also think they have to have a serious conversation about golf moving forward.
They need to find – they should have been trying to develop quarterback behind them the whole time. I can't believe they haven't done that.
They tried with Hooker. Hooker was like they thought was going to be the guy, maybe. Like, that was their plan here in Detroit. I remember for years, like, when they drafted him, they're like, all right, mobile guy, good arm. He's a guy that's a project guy, but we have time with golf. We can work, but it just never worked out, and they wound up cutting him. Jets picked him up, but they have to. You have to start seeing the writing on the wall. And you have to. Maybe not in this year because there's no quarterbacks, but the following year, I think they need to do something because then they're gonna get trapped. Because the problem is their offensive line was so good for a while there, and then once their offensive line started getting a little weaker, you see Goff just is not. He's a pure pocket passer. He is not mobile, and when he gets pressure on him, he makes mistakes or turns the ball over, fumbles constantly. Like, that's a problem. So. They have to have that talk. But anyways, that's the NFC. And
wait, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Captain.
On this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. You've been quiet. My bad, brother.
My girl's a big time Lions fan. She's from Detroit, but I was, my franchise is so bad. This game was tough to watch because, I'll be honest. I was using the Lions I was going to use them as a vessel as my pathway to the Super Bowl. Like, I was like, my Dolphins.
I hear you.
The Lions got a chance. I'm going to use that. But to watch this game. With this Lions team with the season on the line, and they're playing against a backup quarterback who looked terrible, by the way. But then on top of it, to watch Brian Flores defense
game, man.
That I missed so much, and Andrew Van Ginkel tearing it up. It hurt me even.
Such a beast too. He's so good.
It was even more depressing to watch. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They
I'm
won
with
the
you,
game
man.
with their quarterback throwing for 40 yards. 40 yards. 40.
A guy I never heard of in my life too. It's just that's so like anytime your season's on the line, you expect more from your team, right? And for them to come out and do that, like that's crazy, bro. I picked the Lions to win. I really thought they would. Honestly, I thought they win easily by like 10 points. I didn't even see this as.
I knew Minnesota was gonna cover, but I didn't think they were gonna win either, though. I knew like I had Detroit winning, but I knew that Minnesota was gonna cover. That defense is too good, and they've been too shaky. So I had a feeling. But I mean that window. Drop the game like that. It's crazy.
Lions, like, look, man, and the radio stations are killing them over here too. Like, they're killing them, and they're like, you could talk about injuries, but every team has injuries, which is, bro.
Oh,
yes,
literally everybody. I think everybody is by far the most healthy team. I think it's the Eagles. Everybody else is injured. The shit.
Everybody do. Everybody. So I don't want to hear that bullshit excuse. The reality is you lost too much that you didn't think. That you probably didn't think that was that important, that you could keep, that your players were, your roster was still good enough to overcome losing both coordinators, losing your center, and it just wasn't. Their OC, matter of fact, lost his job, and Dan Campbell took over play calling. Like, that's how bad it got. And then Golf kind of telling the fans to shut up.
What's funny is that this happened, speaking of Philly, this happened to Philly. I remember 2022. When they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, both their coordinators got taken up that offseason. That next season, they started off well, but then after a while, they went on this 6-game down skid in which Kyler Murray beat the shit out of them.
Is that when they got Patricia?
Tyrod Taylor. Yes. Tyrod Taylor beat the shit out of them, and then Baker Mayfield ended them in the playoffs. One of the most embarrassing playoff losses that you will see in modern history. The way that the team forget before they take off. You see Jalen Hurts like this walking down the field, like they weren't in it at all. And that's when Sirianni's name got circled, but then they fucking got Vic Fangio, the bastard. And another good coordinator, and they fucking won the Super Bowl. Yeah, Kellen Moore, thank you. And they won the Super Bowl the following year after that. But it happened. The point was that this stuff happens. You got to hire well. You got to figure it out.
You have to find the right guy, man. I mean, it does mean a lot, man. Getting the wrong guy, and then you saw Jordan Poyer, Captain D. I don't know if you remember. I sent you that. What do you feel about that comment? I don't know if you guys heard, but Jordan Poyer came out and said he's played for many defenses throughout his career, and he said, bro, he said, I did not understand the defense. Nobody did. Nobody was on the same page. What do you think happened, D?
I don't understand that because that year, I mean, I believe we were still a top 10 defense. So it just didn't make
Were you? I don't know.
sense
I don't remember that year.
When he made those comments, it just didn't add up. And I know that his stay here, his play was terrible here. Just I mean,
he was declining.
I think the only big play, and it was a horrible play, is when we were playing you guys, and he had that helmet call. It was like a dire call and a pivotal part of the game.
That was the DC that took over the one guy, right? Over the former Broncos defense coordinator, right? That was that year.
You're talking about our defensive coordinator?
Uh-huh.
Weaver took over after Fangio.
Yeah, it was it was him, right? Okay. Yep. And you're still your DC?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you guys will do a rehaul.
You want to change that?
Yeah, I think you guys will do a rehaul. But anyways, let's get back to the AFC East. Let's get to I guess we'll get to my game. It was a terrible game. 23-20 Bills win. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody want to talk about the Dolphins besides Captain D? Anybody have any comments about that game? I'm sorry. No.
I was telling Tommy earlier. I looked at the score. It's 24-21. All right, it's a close game. I look up 5 minutes.
It was for a minute.
38.
I watched some of it too. Yeah, I watched the first half of the game. I want to see from you and see how they look. And then I just blinked, and Burrow, I guess, got over his depression, and they just beat the shit out of them. I'm like, okay, it's too late, but okay, whatever.
What did you think of Ewers, by the way, Captain D? I didn't really go.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
I saw some good things. I mean, there were some good things. He's obviously going to make some mistakes. The 2 picks, I mean, one of them definitely was his fault. I think the second one going to Waddle, he kind of just threw it up there. But you know, for his first game, I think there's potential there. I think he could possibly be a solid backup, but let's see. You know what I mean? This week he's going to be playing, against Todd Bowles' defense. They're going to throw a lot at him, so let's see what another week starting can do. Blitz
heavy
yep.
team is Tampa, so that's going to be. Let's see how he does under pressure. But so your first impression, not too bad, promising. Maybe there's something there.
I would say promising. There's some good things. I think there's enough to keep definitely play him the last 2 games and see what we got. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but
it can't hurt. I mean, you're going to anyways.
Can't hurt. You know what I mean? It looked all right.
Yeah. And then what's your? I didn't even ask you about this either. Zach Wilson upset about not starting. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I thought
he came out. He's mad about that.
I did.
There was, it's crazy because I thought there was so many different storylines real quick before this game. Obviously Tua gets benched, right? He gets put third string, and I remember I spoke to you about this. I was like, damn, they put him second string. He's an emergency. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, so he's going third string. Let's see who they're going to start. They come out. It's going to be Ewers. Then it comes out. Zach Wilson's pissed off. And then they come out with the article.
What's going on, baby? What's up? What's up with doggy?
She's upset.
She sees something. Go ahead, G.
She sees something going on. But then ESPN, I forgot the guy's name. Adam Schefter comes out and says that, right before the game that the Dolphins – in 2020, offered the Bengals for first-round picks for the first pick in the draft. So this was all mind-boggling. All this quarterback talk that all of a sudden is all coming together at one right before the game. I thought it was interesting. But Zach Wilson, I don't know. I don't know too much. Nothing hasn't really been said too much of behind the scenes with Zach Wilson, other than earlier in the season when they promoted Ewers to second string when Tua started and they had Zach. But other than that, we haven't really been hearing. We know that what they're saying is that Zach's got all he's got the arm. He's more athletic, but just the processing isn't there full time.
Yeah, it's never been there.
That's his problem.
That's the problem. But everything that's been coming out of Miami is saying that obviously this was a little shocking to being benched. Zach obviously was pissed. He's been second string. I would say 90% of the season. So I would feel that, hey, I'd be upset too.
He was a 1 year, $10 million, right? He got paid, right, for being backup, right?
He did.
Dude, give me $10 million to chill out all season.
I don't think get that much. I think he did get 6
I think he did, right? $6 million. I'll still take $6 million. I mean, I get it. Every quarterback wants to play. I totally get that, but 1 year, I mean, dude, he still got paid. If you feel so confident in yourself, go do the off-season stuff that you need to do, and go to a team that maybe you could compete, and maybe who knows, you never know. But I don't think clearly it's not going to happen in Miami. They made their decision unless there's an injury in the next 2 weeks where he gets an opportunity, or Ewers plays really terrible, and maybe they pull him at some point, but. I don't think he gets an opportunity for the next 2. I just don't see it, right? I mean, what would the point be, especially if he's only there for 1 year, or this is the only year he's there, and they're not gonna repay him to come back as a backup. So, matter of fact, they'll probably keep Ewers as a backup. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Obviously, you just drafted him. Why it doesn't even make sense to pay Zach Wilson or anybody really all that money, especially if Ewers has something there, even if it's not starting potential, D, but at least it's something where you're like, all right, he can come in for a couple games if needed, and you know what I mean, like get us a win or two. You know what I mean?
Well, so yeah, and I'll just say this real quick. I know when Mike McDaniel spoke about this, he mentioned that the reason why they made this change is that obviously they felt Ewers, that's the politically correct answer that he gives a better chance, but they were looking for somebody that had more urgency in the pocket and a command and, You know, you have to remember, even though Quinn Ewers, and I'm sure you guys know this, is a 7th round pick, he also came from a very big pedigree in college. You know, he played for Ohio State, he played at Texas, and he played very well. He just suffered a lot of injuries in college, so he has that moxie. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out the John Gruden quarterback.
I saw it briefly. Yeah,
and he's got some confidence to him. So let's see.
You know what this could have been though, D? Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, this could have been more of a let's see if he could be our backup without having to go buy a backup or pay for a backup. You know what I mean? Because I don't really think they believe he's. You know what I mean? Because I don't even think McDaniel will probably be there. Like that's on the fence right now, and I just don't see a new head coach coming in going, Ewers is the guy. Like I think this is more of a for maybe them just to see if. You know, even for the owner, maybe, all right, let's see what we got here in this kid as a backup. So I don't need to go out and spend money on a backup next year. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of money wasted. I don't know what you gave Zach, but even if it is $6 million, that's $6 million you don't need to spend next year, or $8 million, whatever, on a backup. You know what I mean? Because you guys paid backups pretty handsomely over the years. So, yeah, that's something I think that's what it's about, man. And we'll see what happens. So on to the next game, which is my game. Ugly game. I never thought the Browns were going to beat us, even when they were kind of getting close. 23-20. We tend to play down to our opponents at times. I don't know why. But at the end of the day, look, man, Shedeur Sanders, he played okay in the first half. We shut his ass down in the second half, put more pressure on him. He made mistakes, interceptions. I don't trust him as a quarterback. No. He makes too many mistakes. He holds the ball too long, goes in the wrong direction. And you know what's funny? I actually live streamed that game. As I'm saying that, the next series, Allen does the same thing. I'm like, Josh, what are you doing? I just was bitching about Shedeur doing that, and you run the opposite direction and almost get a safety. But look, man, I thought our offensive line. And I said this last week, and I said this on my podcast last week. The offensive line's going into this game. They do not want Garrett to get that sack record on them. That was a big deal, I think, for them, and they did. They almost, but that sack wasn't even a sack. It was because he was the closest man to Allen.
I know they bullshitted. You're right.
They give you a half sack. So technically, and it doesn't matter. He still didn't break the record. So I think that was something that they really went into that game going, we're not going to let this happen to us. You know what I mean? We don't want to be that team that did it in the offensive line. So I thought they did a really good job on him, to be honest with you, to limit him to a half sack, which he really didn't even kind of get. I thought that was really good. I thought the offensive line did really well. James Cook did his thing, obviously. James Cook is the man this year, 117 yards, 44 and 2 touchdowns. Allen didn't need much, 12 and 19, 130. You know, not his greatest performance, but not terrible. They didn't need much from him. Dawson Knox dropped a touchdown. Unacceptable. Can't do that. But outside of that, man, look, man, Cleveland is exactly what they are. Defense is pretty decent. Offense stinks. And we got away with, but we just went in there hoping for no injuries, get the dub, and move on. And that's exactly what this game was about. Just get out of there with a win, no injuries, and move on to the next one. So they handled their business, though it was ugly. We still got the job done. Captain D, any thoughts on this game? I mean, there wasn't much to it, to be honest with you.
Wasn't much to it. I expected the Bills to play put up some more points, but this is a tough defense. I mean, Myles Garrett there. I mean, I was expecting some more turnovers, some Shedeur, but you got the job done. It was a lot closer than I thought it would be, though. Yeah,
and they also had a big injury early on to their running back Junkins. I think he broke his ankle. Yeah, Milano read the play beautifully, and it just hit him in the wrong spot. It happens. It's football. But that was a huge loss early in the game for them. They kind of they didn't really have anything after that. Juan, anything on this game? There wasn't really much to talk about, so I don't blame you if you don't want.
The game, but your health stat is what is the biggest story to me. How are your players? Because few of you went down. Josh Allen messed up his foot a little bit. He was a little bit hobbled. Yeah. How was your health?
Yeah, so Allen, it was the play that he went backwards. Obviously, I don't know what he was doing, but listen, man, Allen's always banged up. And that little, you think he twisted a little bit his ankle. He's all right, right? That's nothing. That's what I love about Allen. He's that dude could play through almost everything as long as it's into something major. But he's fine. My concern this week, obviously, is our tight ends. Kincaid and Knox are both questionable. Not good because those are our only passing options. Our receivers, forget about it, right? Nobody can do anything. Shakir's our best option, and he's having a, not the greatest year. It's not terrible, but just not a good year. So, that's disappointing a little bit. But outside of that, no, there wasn't too many injuries.
Okay.
I would say the Allen one was the most, the one we were keeping an eye on, but he's fine. He plays injured all the time, so cool. He'll be ready to go. Yeah, it's Allen.
Otherwise, I don't give a shit about the game. He's supposed to do it.
Yeah, no, there was really not much to this game. I'll be honest with you. That's why I live streamed. I never live stream games, but I'm like, I'll do this one because this one's going to kind of be not much to it. Anthony, anything thoughts on this game?
Nah, I mean, I was a little excited when I saw the Browns were in this game because they're ahead of us in draft positioning. I thought I had two things to be excited about: a Bills loss, the Browns win. But you guys, Browns couldn't finish the job. But yeah, I mean, it was entertaining to watch. The only game that was on in the hotel room, believe it or not, because the friggin' hotel didn't have.
That's right. They know that. They know the deal. They know the deal.
Watching this bullshit game.
That's right. They know the deal. That's right. The Buffalo Bills.
I had the red zone on my phone. I couldn't even cast to the TV. They didn't have any way of casting either. So yeah, I was stuck watching this disaster.
Those bastards.
Entertaining game, but yeah, nothing to it.
Okay. So let's get to your game. Might as well, right? We're talking to you now. So let's get to the Saints. 29-6. Oh my God, Anthony. And I think who else picked the Jets to win in this panel here?
I don't think we all didn't pick the Saints. You and
I think somebody picked the Jets. I think it was Anthony. I think I picked the Saints.
He wasn't here.
Yeah, you were.
No, he were.
Deep. No, he was here in spirit. He was here in spirit. Guys,
even my spirit would have told you the Saints would win this game.
Anthony was here. He's told me. He said the Jets are going to win big time. All right, go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing about it is the weeks leading up to this game before the Jets basically pulled out the skeleton crew situation. This is always the game I thought, okay, this is the last chance they have of winning a game this year. And this is typically a game the Jets would win, especially considering draft positioning. Saints were right there neck and neck with us for our slotting of the draft, whatever. Jets have historically won this game, dropped 3 or 4 slots, and have themselves outside of the quarterback fiasco at the top of the draft. It's always how they like to screw things around. But yeah, I mean, another game where this team just looks uninterested in playing at times. I mean, the defense did come out a little bit stronger because they fired Wilkes. It seemed like they were running things a little bit better to start out this game, but once things kind of started falling out of hand, it started falling out of hand pretty quickly. I think it was like 6-9 going into halftime or something like that. It was close. And then the second half, it was like touchdown after touchdown, bringing this game to well out of reach. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's such a weird situation. I mean, there's not really much to talk about these games anymore. It's just the same story every week. I mean, offense going out there every single week and putting up 10 points or less. I understand they're playing a little handcuffed with Brady Cook as their quarterback, undrafted guy. But in the same token, you kind of put yourself in the situation as a team. You brought in Justin Fields. You kept Tyrod Taylor around. They needed some sort of backup plan for Justin Fields when he eventually began to struggle like he did. And we're stuck in this mess of, again, mystery box at quarterback going into next season. They're probably not going to be picking high enough to draft one. That's just the way it is. Looks like it's a 1 quarterback draft. Maybe Dante Moore comes out. It's 2 quarterbacks, but still, you have two teams ahead of you in the draft slots that are going to need quarterbacks. So you're probably on the outside looking in. And yeah, it's going to be a tough slate for this team, this coaching staff, in what's probably going to be next season have to improve type of year. You're not going to get 3. You're not going to get 3 years of mediocrity, or not even mediocrity, but horrible play, and guarantee you're going to be the guys picking those 3 first-round picks in 2027. It's a disaster. They tried hitting the lottery ticket with Justin Fields. It failed, and it failed miserably. And now we're at a point, these last 2 games, I'm not going to go into it too much, but I think everyone knows what's going to happen these last 2 games. We got the Patriots this week, the Bills the following week, with basically half our team on IR. The Jets are effectively tanking, and they're not even tanking the right way because they chose a week too late to start it because they beat the Falcons in the last game, and then after that game, it's like, oh, we'll start now. But it's the nature of the beast right now. Being Jet fans, it's kind of doom and gloomy, but all you have is hope that all these 5 first-round picks that you got in the next couple of years, you got the right guys making the choice, and that's all it is. I think Curtis calls it the team is trying to sell the hopium. Well, that's exactly what the Jets are doing here.
All right. Scott says just beat the Patriots, pull one out of your pie hole. So yeah, you guys are in the same boat as the Dolphins, man. You guys got to figure out that quarterback position, man. And unfortunately, I don't think you guys could do it next year because there's not a lot coming out. So I think you think maybe you guys are doing the same thing as the Dolphins, where you're checking to see if Cook can be a reliable backup, maybe, or what's the option?
Was a very quick head shake.
Yeah, boy, jeez.
He's playing. I mean, obviously, like, they put him out there to see what he's got, but I think it's pretty obvious that he doesn't have it. You know what I mean? At this point, he's playing at this point, one, because what's the benefit of putting Tyrod Taylor out there right now? I mean, you're not trying to win games anymore. And even if you were, does it really make sense to put Tyrod Taylor out there when he's probably either going to retire this year and or not be on your roster next year? At the very least, you want to see this Brady Cook guy can at least hold the ship afloat for who would eventually be your starting quarterback should that quarterback get injured. You're trying to see if you have a backup quarterback on your roster, which obviously is not really kind of situation the Jets need to be in. No, Brady Cook is not.
Is that my guy Spin?
You son of a bitch.
All right. What up, Spin? All right, so boy, anybody got any thoughts on this Saints Jets game?
No.
Anthony pretty upset. Captain D, what are you seeing? What's going on with these New
Stop
Jersey
making,
Jets?
No, let's move on. You don't need to do anything.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
You got nothing to say about this horse shit. Come on,
we are in this mess, Anthony.
He does have something.
No. We are in this mess.
Oh yeah, he has something to say.
We got to wait this thing out, and we both have some assets. It's just a shame, but if you're a fan, you gotta hunker down these last few. You gotta hunker down, goddammit. You gotta try and go out there and pull something off against these damn Patriots. We gotta see what these young guys can play for. It's a mess. It's a dirty, stinking mess right now. It's a pile of shit. These past
I agree with you. I agree with you.
But what I see is unfortunate.
What I'll say, at least the Jets have the ammunition to go deep.
Right? Yeah. It's the Jets are tanking. It's awful. It's horrible. The Dolphins. I'm smelling a little tank too in these last couple of games. Some of the players that we're playing. It's unfortunate. It sucks the product they put out right now. But all we can hope for. You never want to see your franchise doing this. It's just not a good look. It's an ugly, ugly look. It's disappointing. All we can do is hope for that they're going to make some positive decisions moving forward. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I
really appreciate your honesty.
Yeah. Depressing for sure.
Yep.
Like I said, the only thing Jet fans have at this point is the hopium of we have $80 million cap space this year, $200 million cap space next year. We have, 8 picks in the first 2 rounds of the next 2 drafts. But I think my biggest gripe, and I was on it pretty early on, was the whole one and done type of situation. It's not going to happen one and done, but he's basically a dead man walking next year if they don't have a quarterback on this roster. Because again, you cannot go next year, have another bad year where this defense looks like crap, or you just look lost, look unprepared in a lot of these games, and think it's going to guarantee that you're going to be the guy making those 3 picks, those 3 first-round picks in 2027, and being selected as the guy who's this team has faith in to be able to pick that quarterback in 2027. I'm already looking towards that. That's kind of the situation here, unless something miraculous happens these next 2 weeks where we find ourselves in that quarterback mix at the top of the draft. But it looks like we're sitting right where we're going to be sitting once April comes around. We're sitting at 4 right now. Cleveland's ahead of us. Giants are ahead of us. Raiders are ahead of us. And all those teams are effectively tanking. Raiders basically kicked Max Crosby out of the building in effect to try and get this tank going in the right direction. It is what it is. I mean, it's basically been this way for a long time. But we'll see what happens. A lot of money, a lot of packs, and got to hit them.
I don't like that talk.
You're having too much fun, dude.
Oh my God. Hey, look, you got a Jets, Jets, man. Scott Blakely trying to cheer you up. I've never rooted for the Jets ever till now, says Sorry, Let's go, Jets.
Oh, my God.
Let's go, Jets.
You're going to be disappointed.
Dude, Jets, Jets. All right, so let's get to the style and profiling and boo this man. I think we cover everything. We could skip the Patriots disgusting game. Let's go ahead and get to that, because I do got a something to say here. Got something to say
so then go ahead and start
to my friend Mr. Juan.
You're feeling a little zealous. Go ahead.
This is all I heard during that game from my buddy Juan, and I kept telling him,
Stop whining. Stop whining.
I was bitching. I'm not
Stop whining. Stop whining.
That's what he was. He was whining. We're done. We're terrible. Look at this awful team. We suck. The Bills rule. Bills own us. Juan, you guys were down, but you weren't out. I tried to tell you. Hey, tell the truth. Did Tommy say, calm down? Calm your ass down. Come on. Let the audience know. Tommy boy over here said, relax, Juan. And Juan was just getting all worked up, throwing things, breaking glass.
No, I would be
heading to the bodega, getting wasted on the. He was outside on the street. I told him to come back inside. You guys were making a comeback.
You finished?
Yes, go ahead.
Motherfucker.
Man.
Remember last week, everybody meaning the chat, when we talked about the AFC North coaches and how 20-year tenured coaches should probably go away, and you were like, oh, they're both good football coaches, don't give up on them yet. Well, Mr. John Harbaugh here did something so good that it proved me right. So you have a big-ass freight train of a running back, right, who was tearing my bum-ass Charmin defense apart for the better part of 3 quarters. Then for whatever reason, he decides to not only stop running the ball in the 4th quarter when they're 24-13, he basically benches the big motherfucker, which sparked us to stop them because we couldn't stop nothing but the run. And then we went on, and Drake May finished the game as he won, as the wonderful quarterback that he is, went ahead and did. If they would have just ran the football with Derrick Henry, we would have had a L right now. So, John Harbaugh, the stupid motherfucker, Thank you for proving me right from last week. The motherfucker has to go. That's why when Beth was like, "Oh, that they're going to choose John Harbaugh over Lamar Jackson," I said that's probably the dumbest and biggest mistake they can ever do. That is ridiculous. After what he's not the first time he's done stupid shit like this. This is the same coach who went in and had a number 1 seed in 2023, I think, and he had the number 1 rush offense. I'm sorry, as you would because you have Lamar Jackson. And you go up against a Kansas City Chiefs team who was a bottom 10 rush defense coming into that AFC Championship game. At home, by the way. What does he decide to do? Not run the fucking football against a weak Kansas City rush defense who got their ass bust the next 2 weeks of Super Bowl, even though they still won. And they want to throw the ball over and over again with a quarterback who is a big choke artist in the playoffs instead of running the football. This is the coach that we're talking about. So I love him right now because we haven't won because of him. We got bailed out because we should have lost that game. Because, Tommy, you were right about Baltimore. They played their asses off and played better than my team for 3 quarters.
I told
you. That right down the middle.
Yep.
Thankfully, John Harbaugh's an idiot, and I have a top 5 quarterback in my roster. Thank God for Drake May. I mean, yeah, because he was pressured all day. Like our line finally went down a little bit, and the blitzes were getting to Drake. But Drake had an awesome performance. He played the complete opposite of how he did the week before against Buffalo, where he shriveled like a little bitch. He actually played very, very well in this game from start to finish. Took a lot of hits, took a lot of bumps, but hit some throws. That Kyle Williams touchdown, Jesus Christ! It's like every game he has one of those throws that just makes everybody look around like, you just hit that. Yeah. He did, but my defense is so soft. I know we're injured. We have no Spillane. We have no Williams. I get it, but it's just what I was bitching about wasn't the game because I actually didn't care about the outcome of the game. I'm more looking at January. I don't care. The regular season means nothing to me after basically you guys. After we had our second round, I'm like, I don't care about regular season anymore. I'm waiting for January. That defense scares me when it comes to the run. And there's some run-first teams that are coming out in this AFC that can really take advantage. You guys, Jacksonville is very good at running the football. There's teams that are good at it that scare me. But that's what I was bitching about. So there's your context, everybody.
There it is.
But
we're
Yeah,
I would say, man.
At that point, we're just looking at January at this point, and we're just evaluating shit based off of it.
Dude, watching that game, Juan, like I text Mikey, my co-host. I'm like, I don't, because this is not like a new thing with Harbaugh and Derrick Henry. Like, I don't get it. Like, I told him, like, why is he on the sideline with his coat on? I said, is he hurt or something? Like, he just had a series where he just ran all over the Patriots, went in, scored a touchdown, and now you have your fucking backup running back in there. Like, I thought maybe he needs a breather, but no, bro, they like never put him back in. Like, I didn't understand what was going on. Not only that, you lost Lamar in the game, so now you're down to Snoop Huntley. You need your best offensive weapon on the field. I'm sorry. You have to. I don't give a fuck. Unless he's hurt, he needs to be out there. And I was shocked. I told Mikey, I don't get it. Like, there's something weird going on there because that's not a new thing. He's done it a lot with Derrick Henry. I don't get it. Unless Derrick Henry is the one that's saying I need a breather. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. So make it make sense. Like, I wish a reporter would ask him. Maybe they have. I've missed it, but it just, I think that you're right, Juan. Like, that might have been the reason why, or one of the reasons why that they lost the game, because I don't get it. So either way, man, look, man, the game ain't over until it says 0 on the clock. And when you got a quarterback that could throw the rock deep too and be efficient, boy, it don't matter what you're down. You can catch up quickly in the NFL. And that's exactly what they did. And Baltimore just could not respond. They had their star player out. Like, they did a lot of wrong in that game. That's why they're 7-8. I mean, that's the truth, man. They're just, I don't know what is going on there. But it's not good. Now, I don't think they're officially out of the playoffs, but they're about out of the playoffs. Yeah, they're about out of them. Not officially, but they're They're hanging on by string.
They play tonight against Green Bay, which should eventually end it.
Should end it in Green Bay. Yeah, unless they pull out something. I don't think they will, but we'll see. Captain D, any thoughts on this game?
Not really. I was pulling for Lamar. I wanted the Ravens and Lamar to win this thing.
Check out King of Hearts' comment, and that'll show you how stupid this coach is. Check out that comment.
Back up a little bit. Oh, I see it right here.
Everybody read that, and that'll tell you how stupid this coach is. Because what the fuck? The funniest thing about the game that post where Buddy was like, "Oh, like how? What do you mean you don't know? You're the fucking head coach. It's your job for that. What do you mean you don't know?"
Yeah, that's.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't. And he's standing right next to you too. By the way, he was like a couple players away. I don't. And he's the biggest guy on the field. Like how do you miss that? He really is. He's like he's towering. Like you can't not notice Derrick Henry not on the field. Like even if your OC's the one that's making you eventually got to chime in and go, "Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't Derrick Henry out there?" Like, shocking. But anyways, go ahead, Captain D. Sorry we cut you off.
No, there was nothing really to this game. I wanted Lamar to win, obviously. I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. And I really wanted them to be in the playoffs this year. I want Lamar to get over that hump. It was they had the lead. It was unfortunate that Patriots came back and won. I'm ready to get these main events started. All these games are kind of just hogwash right now. I'm ready to put everyone to put their big boy pants on and let's slug it out and let's see what
big boy pants.
January
That's right.
Football. Yep, I'm with you.
That's right. It's almost here, man. Anthony, any thoughts on this Ravens Patriots game?
Yeah, I think we were talking about this a little bit too earlier. Like, I was watching this game. Patriots were down big, but I don't know. I just didn't have faith in the Ravens to kind of hold the fort down. Figure at some point the dam was going to pop. And wasn't there a fumble in this game the Patriots capitalized on? I think Derrick Henry fumbled.
Yeah, he did fumble early.
Yeah, we were in a bar, so I was kind of like in and out for things. But yeah, that fumble was the turning point. And it seems like
things. I see you. I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's basically what was at. I feel like when Derrick Henry fumbles, it's always a critical situation. He did the same thing against the Bills in that one game, the fumble.
He did.
When that ball hits the ground and it's from Henry's hands, you know things are about to go down. And it went down here too. Drake May, which crazy stat. I didn't know this was his first 300-yard game as a quarterback.
It was for the season. Yeah,
yeah.
He almost skipped it. He got 380 in the game. He almost skipped 300 with the
400. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, things are looking great in Patriots land. They're about to play us. I don't know. Is this if you guys beat us? Is that division or can it still bleed into week 18?
If they lose, yes. Buffalo has to lose too.
Buffalo has to lose too. All right. Well. All right. You're not gonna celebrate in our field. I guess that's the only thing we got going our way.
True. That's true. We play first. You're right. You're right.
But yeah, not much else to say. You guys did your job here.
Yeah.
Dominated this game. Scoreline didn't show it, but you eventually went out on top. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
all right. So
let's get injuries. We lost Travion in this game, and he's not going to play tomorrow. I think he's on concussion protocol. So the injuries continue to fucking pile up at the second half of this season. So we'll see what happens. Will Williams is almost ready to come back, though. That's good. So it's just good news and bad news coming up on the injury front. But that's the reason why Drake hit almost 400 because we had nobody to run the football like that. Even though Ramondre was probably spoiling my style of profiling, but Ramondre, even though he didn't run a lot, he was so fucking good in this game. But we'll get there in a minute.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the style and profiling Buddhist man. So I'll start with you, Anthony. What you got, man?
Styling and profiling. Jeez Louise. I don't know. The freaking kicker. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's the only thing we got going our way. There's not much on style profile. I'm just going to skip it this time. The Jets fans really the only style profile. The fact that these people wake up and have to
go to the games
Oh my god, nobody's even going to games anymore. That's how disrespectful it is. I'll do the boost, man. And I think it's gonna be a common theme until this team does something, which they're probably not. So go with Aaron Glenn here. This is just again, it's his mess. It's the mess he started. Things were looking good for a little bit of time in the middle of the season. Won a couple of games against the Bengals with Flacco and Browns with Dylan Gabriel. That made things look like things are going. Things are getting better, but once you hit the real games again, and the Falcons, I'll throw that game in there too. But now it's and I get it. He's playing a skeleton crew, and there is something to that. But I don't know, man. The Saints looked like a terrible team 5 weeks ago, and they look like they're at least moving in a decent direction.
Yeah, they got scrappy now. Yeah.
You look at all the first year head coaches around the league: Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson. They all got their teams in playoff positioning, and I don't know. Is it unfair to say that the Jets have gotten worse under Aaron Glenn than they were last year? They won 5 games last year, and they'd have to beat the Bills and Patriots in back-to-back weeks to get to 5 wins. It ain't happening. It's definitely a valid argument to say that things have gotten worse since he's taken over. But again,
you got to give him time, though, man.
I do understand that, but this fan base isn't going to give him that much time. He's got. I would say,
next year you'll know a little bit more where he stands. I would say, and then you can make your, I guess, decision. By the way, Beth says she met Lamar or whatever. I don't know how. Says doesn't like signing autographs for kids, wearing rivals jerseys. He walked right by and said, "Nope." Jeez, Lamar, unreal. Screw you, Lamar Jackson. I know somebody else did that recently, right? And got a little heat. I think it was Herbert, right? Was that some game? Some fan, kid was wearing an Eagles hat. He's like, not when you're wearing that shit.
He's probably right. That's probably out of me too.
Terrible. Yeah, fuck that shit. Oh my god.
Steelers jersey. Fuck out of here.
Fuck that. Get the fuck. I don't care if you're 3 years old. Fuck out of my face with that terrible towel. Wipe your tears with it. Get the fuck out of. All right, Juan, what you got, man? Styling, profiling, Buddhist man.
Yeah, Drake and all them is too easy. I'm gonna say Ramondre Stevenson, because he does the little things that nobody really sees unless you know ball. He's a fantastic pass blocker. He saved Drake a few times from taking extra hits. He is a pretty decent pass catcher now. The little runs that he does is good. He got that nice touchdown run to take us give us the lead. He does little things so well, and he's come a long way from the 48 fumbles he wanted to start the year with. That's ancient history now. It's just, I like players like Matt Collins, who you know well, does the little things so well that people don't understand why it's so necessary to get those things done. He really does the stuff under the trenches, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he's back and doing his thing. Boo this man. It's fucking bum ass defense. So many choices. You know who I'm gonna boo? And I think I mentioned him last week too. Fucking Gonzalez, bro. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if he's not taking shit seriously or what. But I think it really is a scheme thing. But he's been letting go of some passes. He's been pretty fortunate. Against you guys, he gave up some big plays that didn't wind up coming big plays, that Cooks one early in the game 2 weeks ago. He's giving some stuff up this year. I'm not liking what I'm seeing because I know he's better than that. And he's pissing me off. But maybe he's just saving it. I'm gonna go with that. But Gonzalez is kind of fucking out. And I don't like it.
All right. Spin coming in. Bills luck. Patriots lose the Jets, and Bills end up losing the Eagles. So Juan, this game probably won't matter.
What dimension is this? Because it's not the dimension we're living in.
I don't know about that.
A little something. Don't watch the Jets Patriots games and thinking that the Jets have even a remote.
I don't think so.
You know who I'm scared of for this game? It ain't the players. It's your bum ass turf. I'm scared of your field.
Yeah, get him
so much. In the last 2 months, I am deathly afraid of playing in that disgusting stadium.
Yeah, make
That's
sure
my
it's
concern.
nasty, Anthony. Tell them. I want a disgusting turf. Go out there, put some holes in it. No, keep it for this game. Make sure it's nasty.
That field is a fucking graveyard, bro.
Yeah,
they will, because you got the World Cup coming or something like that, right? They're gonna change the whole fucking field. It's crazy.
No, they even did it for an MLS game. Messi was coming up to
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
For an MLS game too. Like they'll do it for soccer. They will not do it for the NFL. I don't know what.
Beth says, I went to the Cincinnati game. My frat bro got me tickets for me and my oldest to go. My oldest was wearing an Allen jersey, but bought a Lamar jersey to get an autograph. He told the kid no. Oh man, come on, F Lamar, man. Yeah, that's fucked up.
I mean, if
for
a
kid, you should always.
If you went out his way to buy your jersey for your son, you gotta sign it.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Like, especially a kid. Like, I get like an adult, because a lot of the time they resell them or whatever. But like Allen is picky about that. Allen would only if you pay him. However, if you're a kid, all day he has no problem with kids because he knows it's for a kid. So. But he's particular with that. He won't give an adult
I would do
an
that
autograph.
too, to be honest.
So, because he understands. You know the game.
You're not making money off my name, bro.
No, exactly.
It's not happening.
And most of the time, it's unfortunate because a guy like me, I won't sell it. You know what I mean? But he doesn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he
probably thinks I'm just a guy that's going to go online. It's on eBay. So, Captain D, what's your thoughts, man? Who you got? Styling, profiling, Boone.
Styling and profiling, there wasn't much, but I got to go with my main man. He is probably he's had a great season. He's been standing 10 toes down in his Gators for most of the season. And he will be representing for my Miami Dolphins in the Pro Bowl. That is Devon Achane.
Nice.
He broke one loose.
Monster.
He's been styling and profiling
for
the
monster.
majority of the year. My boo this man. I got to go with a little weird name here because, in the preseason, I'm going to go with Boo This Man with Theo Weiss. He showed some consistency with viewers. That was his main target in the preseason. They had a connection. He's been on the practice squad all season. They elevate him, hopefully to have that same connection with viewers. And just the route running, it just didn't seem on point. And when you have an opportunity like that, you really got to capitalize on it, especially when you're this team is desperately looking for help from the young guys. So I'm probably being a little picky, but I'm gonna boo Theo Weiss. You got to be better when you get called up and your name's called. You better show up.
Okay, all right, I got you. Beth says Pat Mahomes signed his jersey. Her talking about her son and Kelsey as well. So yeah, and Burrow. So shit, he has some. Hey. Your kid got some great autographs.
Everybody,
Screw Lamar. He should be happy. He got some awesome autographs right there, man. Mahomes. Those are all Hall of Fame players, so pretty good. Well, Burrow is on his way. We'll see what happens with him, but for sure, Mahomes and Kelsey has probably already stamped their ticket in. So we'll see what happens with Burrow. He's a little bit to go before he can stamp his ticket in. But anyways, for me, I would say our offensive line. I would say Cook, but our offensive line was just damn good, man. It's been damn good all year. Giving Allen time, getting run blocking has been on point. We are the best team in running for a reason, and you have to give it up to the line, right? That's you win in the trenches. Good things are going to happen. So offensive line for sure, and you kept Myles Garrett pretty much away from Allen. So you did your job. Boo this man. I would say our stupid new kicker, Michael Badgley, who's filling in for Prater, missed an extra point, whiffed on a kick, kickoff, which is just unacceptable, man. We had Young-Hoo Koo in, but we didn't sign him, so it looks like we're sticking with Michael Badgley. That tells you everything about Young-Hoo Koo. Can't even beat out Badgley. So yeah, right now we're kind of in a tough spot with our kicker, but I'll boo that guy. He did a shit performance. Got to make your extra points. I hate kickers that miss extra points. So, and kickoffs too. Like, how do you not kick the ball properly? What the hell's going on here? You got one job. You fucking fail at it. Anyway, so that's my boo. Now let's get to the next slate of games, which is this week. We'll start with the Dolphins and Bucks. Captain D, talk to us, man. Dolphins, Bucks, Tampa going to Miami.
Yeah. Tampa going to Miami. So yeah, I've looked for any which way to get. I'm excited about this game, but I was trying to look at different perspectives. So we could have who's the best team right now in the state of Florida. Right now, Jacksonville's taking that home. And when you look at the records, Tampa Bay is going to outbeat us. So I'm picking at anything right now for some type of encouragement. But this game should matter if you're a Dolphins player, because you know what? People are going to be watching tape. And if you want a future in the NFL and you want a future on this roster, you got to go out and you got to try and ball out. I'm going to pick the Dolphins in this one. I'm going to be a homer. Dolphins are going to pull this one off.
Ooh.
We're at home. It's in Miami. We're going to have a lot of young guys playing, but I got the Dolphins on this one. I'm going to say, because Tampa's just been awful. And Tampa, I mean, who's a Bucks fan? I mean, come on now. The colors are horrible. It's just bad. You know what I mean?
Are they wearing their creamsicles?
I don't know.
Outfits?
Like, even like, what is it? The Garland, and it's just terrible. Like, you're in the state of Florida, you're a Dolphins fan. You know what I mean?
You guys are actually evenly matched, man. I mean, like, as far as offense, defense stats go, like, you're not far apart from each other, man. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to them, man. They just fell down, man. They could not get back up.
Captain D needs a late Christmas present here.
There you go.
You see on the animation on the podcast, you see the Merino jersey, you see Zonka, you remember the 72 season, the undefeated. I can go on and on about the accolades. Dolphins are winning Sunday. Easy peasy. Dolphins 24, Bucks 17.
You want to give us a woo for that?
Woo.
There we go. Woo. Our boy Triple G Pick, he went out and got himself a 12-pack of Voodoo Ranger and some fireball shots. He's getting hammered. He's getting hammered. His Chiefs are. Listen, man, he has nothing. Chiefs are done with for the season. I get it. Our boy up top, Anthony, he's getting ready too. Oh yeah! It's time. It's time. You want to get two out and smash them together?
The Steve Austin.
We got another one.
Let's make a mess. All right. What's your thoughts on this game, Juan? What's your score prediction?
This does have playoff implications for Tampa. If they lose this game, I think Carolina clinches the division. So they need to win this game.
Yeah.
My gut doesn't like them because they've been such dog shit for the past month and a half. But I have to pick them just because they really do have something to play for. They drop this game, they're done. And that franchise is going to blow a lot of shit up. And it might happen regardless because top balls can go. So I'm going to go with Tampa. I don't feel good about it because I think you're right. I think they are evenly matched, both teams. I'm going to go with them because they have something to play for, and this is desperation time. They lose, this is over. So I'm going to go with them. I'm going to pick 24-21. Very close game. Very close game.
All right, Anthony, what you got, man? You're going to make Captain D happy. He's been rooting for your Jets all year.
Yeah, but
oh, no.
For me. I mean, I know Tampa's been sucking ass these last few weeks, but I think when you look at the two teams, who's a little more desperate, usually the more desperate team comes out a little more to play for, a little more prepared, you would like to think. Bowles, say what he is about a head coach, he comes out and plays good defense. And with a rookie quarterback out there, I mean, that's a tough ask. I think that's probably the thing I'm kind of trending towards more. I think A-Chan will have his game. His Bucks defense has not been, the same against the run as like they have been typically. But so I think that's the avenue where the Dolphins can take advantage.
I agree.
But Baker's going to do his shit. I know even he's not had the best year, but he's going to do that stupid shit. He's going to have like a first down run, get up, pump up the whole
The thing about Baker is like when he's fully healthy, he's awesome. But he's like the worst quarterback in the history of the league if he's hurt. Any little injury he has, it just all his skill goes away. It's kind of crazy to me. So like, it depends on his health level. I think he's getting healthier now, so that's why he's playing a little bit better. But I think he like messed up his shoulder. I think it's like the Rams or something, and then he's been disgustingly bad for like a month and a half. Like he's weird. He's always been so weird.
I'm gonna go slight edge over the Dolphins for the Bucks.
Captain D.
Bucks. I'm going 24-20. I don't think it's like a blowout or anything like that. I just think.
Oh man.
I don't know. I just think Bowles will have some sort of thing in his little cheat sheet that.
No, I like your point.
And
Bowles versus a rookie, he's supposed to win that 100% of the time. Like I hear you.
Hey, just real quick, there's no Tristan Wirfs in this game. He is looks like he's going to be out. Not like that.
Okay. That's a good thing for y'all.
All right. So, man, I know, but to Juan's point, I think that, kind of like where I was going last week with Baltimore, where they're in desperation mode. Tampa Bay's in desperation mode. They're going to throw everything they got at you, man. They have to have this win. I know the Dolphins are playing spoilers, and that could be dangerous. No doubt about it. But you guys do have a rookie quarterback. Bowles is going to send the heat. I think there's going to be a mistake or two by your quarterback. I do, because of that. I think this is a close game. You know what? It could go the Dolphins' favor because it is so close, but I just think Tampa Bay has they need this game. They really do. They're going to throw everything they got at you, man. So I'm going to go Tampa Bay 24-20 here. I think Ewers makes a couple mistakes here. And Bowles is going to bring that heat and pressure him and see what he's all about. So I think the turnovers is what's going to hurt you guys in this game. So, and I think that's what hurt you guys really in the Cincinnati game too. It was close, and you guys turned the ball over a couple times, and it kind of got out of hand. So I think you're going to see the same thing here. I think it's close. I think Ewers maybe makes a mistake or two, and Tampa Bay kind of pulls away there. So 24-20 Tampa Bay. But honestly, you guys could play spoiler, and it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't. It wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I can't believe the Dolphins beat the Tampa. You guys are so evenly matched right now as far as defense, offense. I mean, let me see here. You guys are Tampa Bay overall the 23rd in offense, defense overall 22nd. Dolphins overall 24th on offense, 19th in defense. I mean, it's about as close as you're gonna get, bro. You know what I mean? So, who's favored in this game? I think Tampa's slightly, right?
Probably Tampa.
5.5.
5.5.
That's a little too much. I would think 2.5. I would say 2.5 would be where, like, if I were to put a gamble down, a bet,
I'm assuming
I'd be comfortable with 2.5. Yeah, but even that, I would take the spread.
No, they're 6-point favorites in the road. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. See, I would take the plus.
Viewers. I think that's why.
I would take it on. I would pick the plus.
Easy Miami bet.
Yeah, I think the
Miami bet easily.
You take the plus. I would probably do go up on that. I'd do like +7 if I was a betting guy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but once again though, Dolphins are weird. Every time I bet something like that, they get destroyed. So like, and then I bet for them, and then they're always fucking me on my parlay. So I don't even use them anymore. Like they're fucking screwing me every time.
So I have rules. I don't pick the Jets. I don't pick the Giants, and I don't pick any team in the AFC because anytime I do, I get screwed. I go outside the division.
It's weird.
Outside of New York.
It's weird. Yeah. So let's get to the Patriots-Jets game real quick. And I'll start with, let's see, I'll go ahead and start with Anthony.
I don't think we'll be hearing that tomorrow.
No.
Yeah. See what I did for you there? See what I did for you there? Yeah, got you excited right there, Anthony.
I like it. Not trying enough to pick the Jets to win, unfortunately.
What?
No. Bro, come on. 13-point spread. Kidding me here? And it should be more than that even. I don't know.
13, ridiculous.
It should be more than that even. That's crazy. I don't know, man. What the fuck can you say about this game? Jets are going skeleton crew, and they can even be playing this. I don't know. Jets are gonna lose. I got nothing to say about this game, man.
Oh my God! What's a score prediction, man?
Score prediction. I mean, if we lost, 29-6 to the Saints? Oof. I'm gonna go. Ugh. I'm gonna go 37-10.
Oh,
I don't like it. But
it's kind of bullshit.
You guys, like Patriot fans in the chat, like don't waste your time, like hoping the Jets are gonna win this game. It's just simply not gonna happen. Like I don't see.
Turf monster, baby. All right, Juan, go ahead and say the truth. Jets got you in this one. Go ahead.
That's fucking turf. This
yeah,
turf.
You see, Juan's already worrying.
What are we looking at?
Already concerned.
31-13 New England.
Oh man!
I think that's the same score we beat the Giants in. I think so. That's what I'm picking. The same thing. 31-13.
I bet Captain D has a different
fucking
score.
Turf. That's all. The fucking turf, bro.
Captain D's been picking the Jets for quite a bit here. I think. I think today is the day.
He was leading that way until I picked the Dolphins to lose. Sorry, Captain D. He was leading. I saw it. I saw it in his eye. I saw a glimmer. Like it was like.
Come on, Captain D.
Same glimmer I saw when he was picking the Bengals, Jets against the Bengals.
Oh, Triple G, you got Drake in your fantasy team. Good luck, brother. He got you.
Oh no! What do you got, man?
Two touchdowns and rushing touchdown. Just for you.
Yeah. There's 2 games today for Beth.
Yeah, there's 2 games. Yep. All right. So what you got, Captain D?
It's like Houston Chargers and then Baltimore and Green Bay, I believe.
Yep, those are 2 games. Mm-hmm.
Damn, look at this. In the words of Kevin Nash, Juan, you and your patron need to hit the weights, take a shower, get a clue. Oh.
We do need to hit the fucking weights, my Charmin.
Oh, my. That's right, buddy.
Bro.
That's right.
Getting ran on like a bunch of sorry bitches for a month, bro. Ridiculous.
All right, what you got, Captain D? Are you deciding yet on the score still?
I think, honestly, this isn't a game that I would even have Drake May playing in. I think you bring in.
Oh my God!
Bring in. I'm serious.
This is embarrassing.
I know he's serious. 100% with you.
He's saying go preseason route.
No.
If
you think about this, because the Jets right now are just they're
tanking.
They're tanking. And for your quarterback to get hurt or anybody key on your team to get hurt during this game would just be a travesty, right? I mean, there's so much on the line.
Yeah.
There's so much on the line. Yeah. And the reason why I say this is Joshua Dobbs is a more than comparable backup quarterback.
Yeah.
And even if you want to, even if you don't want to,
he is a good backup. Yeah.
Going into the playoffs, you can even bring May back against the Dolphins, clean it up, and do what you got to do to get that solidify that AFC. But I think it's pointless for the Patriots to even play in this game. They are, but if they can get a good lead, get him out of there. Get him out of there and by halftime and bring in Dobbs. This is an easy peasy one. The Patriots roll on this one.
God,
to veto this game.
40 what? What do you got?
34 to 6.
Oh my God.
That's what Dobbs
is going to be bad.
That's with Dobbs, right?
And that's what Dobbs is quarterback?
It's gonna be May in the first half. They put up 24. Dobbs is gonna come in and put in the other 10 on.
Bold prediction. Vrabel takes Drake May out after the first drive. Put Dobbs in.
Hey,
Dobbs in
listen.
34-7.
If the Patriots are up by a lot, by half, Tommy, I mean, come on now. You're playing Drake May this whole game if they're up.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
I love Herb. He was a good coach.
Oh, damn, Tom. You should go to Hollywood.
You see? Like, that's enough of that talk. I got the Jets winning this game, baby. The New Jersey Jets are going to shock the world. Play spoiler. All right? They're going to tell these no good. They're playing for their
What? The script.
Listen, man, we got the chance out. We're playing in Jersey, baby. We got Fireman Ed. We got Mechanic Joe. We got all these guys out here supporting the Jets. Okay? This game's the Jets, baby. I got the Jets winning 30-20, 30-20 Jets all over those damn Patriots.
Oh, man.
Let's go, Jets. Get them, baby. That's what I got. That's right. That's right. See, I have faith, unlike this guy and that guy over there, wherever he's at.
Well, I have faith in my team winning 31-13. That's my faith.
You're in a world of trouble because let me tell you something. You know what you're might see in this game? You might see the coach of the Jets going down that field, baby, doing the dance, right? Dude, I want to see the dance again. I want to see that dance.
Real quick, what was their record when that question was asked with Herm Edwards? I wonder. That'd be a good question to see what the record was.
Dude, Herm was pissed.
I don't know.
And yeah, what was the question, right? It was like, hey, it was probably the whole bullshit. You're going to pull your quarterback out. You're going to play. It doesn't matter, right? You guys are what? He probably was so pissed off about that question.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right, so let's get to last game, Eagles-Bills. I think it's going to be a close game. It's in Buffalo. Shitty weather. 2 more games in Buffalo, actually. So this is the last year, obviously. The biggest question mark for me, obviously, things could change in my prediction because I don't know if Kincaid or Knox is playing, and that's a huge loss if we don't have at least one. But I'm gonna say I think one will play. So I think it's a tight game. Philly's been shaky, bro. They're
give you guys a little storyline behind the play to win the game quote here. I just looked it up. So it was in 2002.
Okay.
It was week 8 of the season. Jets were 2-5.
Oof.
And he gave that quote, and that was after he put in Chad Pennington.
Yeah.
And they ended up going 9-7 the rest of the way.
Look at that.
Isn't that when you beat the holy shit out of Peyton Manning in the playoffs? I think it was that year. Or was it 2000? It was that year. He dropped like 40 on Peyton Manning in the playoffs.
Look at that, huh? See, you got your coach out there, huh? Motivating, pissed off. I like it.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn's not doing that, bro.
Aaron Glenn's not. He's a dancer, though. He will dance. He will dance. All right. So listen, man, the Phillies offense has been shaky all year. But our defense isn't great either. And Saquon Barkley is probably going to have his best game of the year against us. I mean, we just can't stop the run. So they will have a good day on the ground because we just can't stop it. I will say this, the tush push this year has not worked as good as it has been in the past. So teams are now starting to understand how to kind of slow it or beat it in a way. So it's not as deadly as it once was for Philly. But yeah, and I also think Hurts is just, he's not playing good football. He's throwing turnovers. Yeah, and it's not good. And Barkley's not having the greatest season either. He's not having a terrible season, but it's not a season like last year. So Philly's offense is shaky. Their defense is still solid. I'll give them credit for that. They've been keeping their team alive pretty much all year long. I kind of feel like it's the Chiefs' year they won a Super Bowl the last few times when their defense was just playing at an all-time high and the Chiefs' offense was a little shaky, but the defense really is what helped out those Super Bowl wins there. So I kind of feel like that's where the Eagles are right now a little bit. Their defense is kind of carrying them a little bit. But Honestly, this game's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a little rain, a little bit of snow. It's gonna be both teams are gonna be running the ball. So run heavy game. I think it's low scoring. And I did initially have it 30-24 Buffalo, but now that I'm really kind of thinking about it, if the weather's gonna be really shitty, and no Kincaid, no Knox, maybe it's gonna be all running. It's gonna be low scoring. I think it's gonna probably be like, I don't know, 24-20 instead of 30-24. So 24-20 Bills win. It could go higher, but I'll stay 24-20. I think Barkley has himself like 150 yards, 170 yards on the ground as well. I think he just absolutely runs all over us. So that's what I'm picking. And also, I think you're going to see some call-ups here from us as well, or players that are playing, like Darnell Savage. We just got him off I think he's going to be active in this game. Not that he's a big-time playmaker, but I think you'll see some game time from him. I think Judon might play as well. I think Bosa, they're going to limit his snap count to try to get him healthy for the playoffs. So you're going to start seeing a little bit of backups in there as well for the Bills. And I think, same thing with the Patriots, perhaps. Start resting players, like to Captain D's point. You're down the stretch here. You already made the playoffs. It's time to kind of get these guys healthy and gear up for the playoffs. So I think that's what will happen in this game. And I don't think the Bills, I think they want to win, but I think at the same time they rather just get out of that game without injuries, right? So and gear up for the playoffs. So we'll see what happens, but at this point, look, the division is still there, even though probably won't happen. But they're still fighting for that. And I'll tell you what will be interesting, Week 18, because there's no times on the schedule. It's all TBD. So very interested to see if we win and the Patriots win, which I know I said that funky score, but I should win. I'm very curious where the times are in Week 18, because if the Bills play at 1 and you guys play at 4, we're probably going to keep our starters in for most of the game. But if we both play at 1 and you guys are killing the Dolphins by halftime, I would assume we're going to pull. You know what I mean? Like at the same time. Yeah. But you never know. I have no idea.
Yeah, you're right.
We could be at 1, you could be 4, or we could be at 4, you at 1. Like, now you guys lose. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think so. But let's say you do at 1, then we're going to have to keep our starters. You know what I mean? So same with you guys. Like you know what I mean? Like let's say we win at 1, you're not going to play a fuck around. You know what I mean? But let's say we lose the Eagle, then you're not even going to play your starters in Week 18. You know what I mean? So it's going to be real interesting, I think, Week 18, if both of our teams win this weekend.
We also playing for first seed too, so I think regardless.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
my guess is that Denver and Chargers game is going to be the night game. Is my guess, because I don't think any other game is that compelling. Maybe an NFC West game, but I'm not sure about that either. So if the Denver game and the Chargers game are there, we're going to have to play to try to get that first seed.
I didn't even think about seeding. Yeah, I didn't think about seeding. You're right, and you know what? Us too, because we're still. That you're playing for that 5th and 6th spot, which should be interesting as well. And honestly, if we get that 5th, we're playing against a 4th, so I'll take that matchup.
You can beat the shit out of Pittsburgh again.
Yeah, I'll take that matchup. That's exactly what we would. That's our best scenario. You know what I mean? Yep. So, this is going to be a crazy 2 weeks, no doubt. Anthony, what do you got? Eagles, Bills.
Tough one here.
It is a tough one.
They're really even, and the Bills are home in this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, last 2 weeks are at home. Yeah, this week and next week.
And I'll go with the Bills this game. Bills usually, they play better against better teams. It's kind of what we've seen out of them for a little bit of time. But I'm with you, Tommy. I don't think it's going to be high scoring. Go 23-20 Philly. 23-20 Bills over Philly. Close game. I don't know what the spread is in this game, but it's probably close to that. Probably Bills 2.5 or something like that. Over
something
Philly.
Like that. Yeah,
being home and stuff like that. I'll go with the Bills in this one.
Okay. What you got? Juan, on this game.
So your favorite 1.5. So they got this a straight up pick 'em, basically. It is a tough game. I feel like if your situation happens, Tommy, I feel like you lose that game. So I don't think it's going to happen that way. I think you are going to be able to contain their run for the most part. Because if you make that dude pass, you won the game. You're good. Make Jalen Hurts throw the football. Mm-hmm. If you let Barkley go crazy, that's very bad. You're going to get the best version of Philly at that point. What scares me about this game is that they're so good at bullshitting. They're really good at scrapping out wins from bullshit situations. And I don't think y'all want to let it get that way. My gut tells me, I think I said 3 weeks ago, you're going to fucking win out. I think you're not going to lose another game until the playoffs, maybe. So I'm picking you guys to win. But it's really scary because if Saquon has a Saquon game, I don't know how the hell y'all win the game, to be honest. Because their defense can stop your
He will.
The other way around, I don't know. So it scares me. But my gut tells me you guys. I'm picking you guys. I'm picking you guys for 26-21 game.
All right. Captain D, what you got, man?
Real quick spin. Yeah, I'm liking Spin's comments. I'll take Allen over Rodgers in the playoffs any day of the week. I like that. And early he said, yep, Ewers is warming up. He's getting those reps in for next week against the Patriots. He's greasing up that arm. I like that spin. I like
let's get him.
He said Allen over Rodgers. That's disrespectful to Josh Allen. What the fuck? That's not even close.
I like Allen over Rodgers.
He said even a younger one, even the younger version of Aaron Rodgers.
I like.
Whoa. Now we have a conversation because young Rodgers is a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, but I think Allen's just different though. He's like a unicorn. No, I don't think Rodgers damn good. I'm not going to take anything away from him, but I get your point. But I also think that team was Allen's never had a team like that team too. Rodgers had a little bit of
don't tell
much better help. Much better help.
Don't tell you fans that.
Well,
I'll
they're smoking
that for years, and they're crying, dude.
Now when they won a Super Bowl, they had a hell of a team.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what those baby bitches were telling me for 15 years about that bastard. I'm just saying.
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Dude, oh my God. Jordy Nelson don't exist. Donald Driver don't exist. You know what I'm saying? All these crazy wide receivers, Davante Adams don't exist. None of that.
Exactly. I don't want to hear it.
It was never his fault. They never choked because of him. It was never his fault. Sorry, that opened up an old can of worms. My bad.
Yeah. I like Rodgers, but yeah, he's obviously Hall of Fame, but he's not. I think if you're looking at overall like quarterback talent, if you had a draft of all these young guys, I think Allen goes ahead of Rodgers for sure. I mean, Rodgers getting drafted, but that'd be a great show actually, like to do. Like if you gather all the all-time quarterbacks, let's like whatever top 25, top 50 even, and kind of put them, draft them, and a draft to see. I would be very curious on where people see quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like where's Lamar rank with Dan Marino? You know what I mean? Is Dan Marino ahead of Lamar? You know what I'm saying? Is Burrow ahead of Jim Kelly? It's just interesting. It'd be a really interesting conversation. I guarantee there would be a lot of different opinions on who should be ahead of who. Like that's something I definitely would like to do one day. Yeah,
that's a big off-season project.
That is an off-season podcast for sure because like an all-time quarterback draft, like that would be like is Brett Favre ahead of Aaron Rodgers? You know what I mean? Like. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
We have different age groups in this podcast too, so we're really gonna have like different
dude.
Because you saw all these guys. We didn't see those guys in their primes. You guys did. So it's like you guys will have a different opinion. Like I didn't watch Marino growing up. I was too little.
Oh, Marino was so good, bro. I saw Marino play, bro. Like, and like he was probably one of the best pure passing quarterbacks ever. He wasn't like Mr. Mobility, obviously, but back then nobody really was. I would say Cunningham was ahead of the game at the time.
Pioneer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And Warren Moon was damn good too. I mean, Warren Moon was super slow, but he was efficient. And he had a good arm. Like, bro, Peyton Manning was a beast. I'm telling you that it would be an Tom Brady, obviously,
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's a great conversation. It is like take everybody in their prime is what I'm saying, and then do a draft. Like, woo, that'd be tough. I'm telling you right now, man, that'd be tough. All right, Captain D.
I know, real quick. I feel like if you do prime versus trajectory, that'll change the opinions. Because if you're giving me everybody's best season, or we're going through career trajectory,
career like
that's gonna
I would
change
say
things
prime.
a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say prime. Just like Allen's in his prime now. Like I don't think May's in his prime yet. He's getting there. He's almost there. You know what I mean? Like so I wouldn't even really.
He's not all time yet.
Yeah. So I wouldn't put him in there yet. He's too. But I'm talking about prime. You know, your prime
because
years.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Once you put Marino and you say prime,
dude, he's one.
How many more primes are better?
That's what I'm saying. It'll be an interesting. Like I said,
then he'll go down in the list, in my opinion, versus other
career.
Guys. So
Yeah. No, we're talking prime. Yeah, we're talking like if there was a draft, right? Prime,
like I'm drafting 1984 Dan Marino. It's like, do the prime. So,
right. You know what I mean? Like Joe Montana, for instance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, woo! Like, where do you put Joe?
Joe Montana's like, oh God.
Dude, right? So Joe Cool, man, the original Joe Cool. So, bro, it's an interesting conversation. And then, of course, dude,
I want to do it.
Dude, it'd be fun because there'd be a lot of different opinions, man. All right, Cap D, what you got, man, in this game?
Such a close game. Very, very close game. I mean, I've been thinking back and forth because, to be honest with you, I want the Bills to win. I really do want the Bills to win. I want the Bills to come out of this AFC East. I do. I'm being honest. I do.
B-I-L-L-S. Bills.
But I just something keeps pulling me back to the Eagles in this game. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. So something keeps pulling me.
What the fuck?
Right. This Bills defense just worries me a lot. And the Eagles, they can run the ball well. They can be physical. You know what I mean? They can be physical up front. The weather, it's going to be cold, but the Eagles, they come from shitty weather too. So I don't predict any issues with weather. But they're a tough team. This is a tough Eagles team. They got old man there as their defensive coordinator. He didn't fare very well when he was with us against the Bills, but he's got some different pieces there in Philly. It's going to be a close one. I think if the Eagles, they're going to be able to run the ball, and that can open up. They've got some really talented wide receivers: Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, obviously, a lot of pieces. I think people sleep on Hurts quite a bit. I got the Eagles. This is going to be a high-scoring game. This is going to be back and forth. This is going to be it's going to be punch after punch. I got the Eagles. I'm going to write this down. 34-28 Eagles.
All right. Mr. Fulton, most interesting man in the chat, by the way. Hello, Tommy. What do you think about my? Yeah, he sent me on X. He got himself an outfit for Christmas, a black disco suit, pretty cool, and a jumpsuit. Dude, I liked it. It was pretty fresh, man. Good shit, man. But yeah, man, so I think that's it. That'll wrap it up. Oh, Real Men of Genius, and we're going to get out of here. Real Men of Genius, even though they're all replays right now, I played them all. I played 100 of them this year, which is wild, and I finally ran out, man. But we'll get some. Let's see here. Let's get some here. All right, Real Men of Genius. I think it's me picking the Jets to win. I'm a Real Man of Genius. What do you think about that, Anthony? Picking the no, you don't like it.
I mean, good thing we're not tracking this stuff. If we're tracking,
I wonder. I wish if I had the time, I go back. But I wonder who had the best number. Like who picked the best. Who had the best record?
We'll have to do that next year.
We got to track that.
Yeah, we should. Cap D actually had some good ones this year for sure.
It might be him. He had some nice upset ones.
You did. That was surprising. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Budweiser
video one.
Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
The Today we salute you, Mr. Footlong Hot Dog Inventor.
Mr. Footlong Hot Dog Inventor.
When conventional wisdom said no one could make a hot dog longer than 6 inches, you dared to dream. You knew the limitations of a regular-sized hot dog bun, and you ignored them.
Can't stop me now.
You made a 10-inch wiener, and people cheered.
Yeah!
But you weren't satisfied. You said, wait, I think I can still give you 2 more inches. So this bud's for you, Mr. Hot Dog Hero, because you gave every single one of us our fondest wish. A bigger wiener.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the clip where like she's jumping on her boyfriend's arm with the wiener, with the hot dog bouncing around. So fucked up. Oh my god! All right, yeah, dude, that's just so funny, man. All right, one more and we'll get out of here. All right, what do I got? Do I think I have the video one? I know, man. That one's a really good one. Let's see here. Do we have any more video ones? The too much clone, that was funny. The giant taco salad adventure is always a funny one. I guess we'll do the taco one right now.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Giant Taco Salad Inventor.
Mr. Giant Taco Salad Inventor.
Ground beef, refried beans, guacamole, cheese, sour cream, and if there's any room left, a few shreds of lettuce.
I don't see no lettuce.
A culinary creation that baffles the human mind. A 12,000-calorie salad.
Yeah, that's me.
Some may ask, is your taco salad healthy? Of course it is.
Yes.
It's a salad, isn't it?
Well, you can eat that deep fried country bowl.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light conquistador of the calorie. You put the feast in Fiesta.
Mr. Giant Taco Salad Inventor.
You put the feast in Fiesta.
Yeah. Remember Taco Bell used to have one of those, man. They were damn good, man. I don't think they even have those anymore. But anyways, man, it was an awesome show. I appreciate you guys rocking with us today. Anthony, appreciate you. Chronically delayed Juan, we appreciate you coming in late. Captain D, appreciate you, brother. And we will be back next weekend, same time, same place, 12 o'clock noon. And actually, this is going to be extended AFC East Shakedown for the playoffs. So Juan came up with the idea, so he said, fuck it, why not? Anthony and Captain D obviously will be joining us if they like, even though their teams aren't in it. I'm sorry, guys. But it's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Well, not sometimes, but for a long time for you guys, unfortunately. But you'll figure a way. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you guys will get things on track. Track record for the Jets says they will. Same Dolphins. Anyways, we're out of here, man. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Bills Mafia, we love you. Any last words, gentlemen? Yeah, Happy New Year. Absolutely. Happy New Year. That's right.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
That's right. All right, guys, we're out of here, man. Enjoy, guys, football. You want me to do that for you? Of course I'll do that for you, because I'm rooting. I'm rooting for you guys. You're going to be hearing a lot of that, Juan, Sunday. A lot. Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, you are. And if you text me, we stink. I'm telling you. All right, we're out of here. we love you guys. Peace out.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?